All right, and then yeah, think that's think that's done there. Now we just need to do the answer. So when we print our answer, we just don't want to print it out. We want to do, okay, we're going to create a whole answer function. So function, okay. So answer function gets called. I'm going to define answer func and then print, okay, print answer. But we want to do it a little more fancier. So we're going to do 4 over there, 4 over there. Alright, so how would this look? So if I do multiplication, 4 and then 3, so that would be 12. Answer is not defined. Okay, so that's good. We're getting errors. So we need to open this function with answer, and that is answer as well. So if I do this again, 4, 4, and then 3, so 12. There we go. Now we want to add like a little um, message. So it will be something like format. Okay, let me just format this very quickly. And I failed. All right, so um, answer is, so 4 4 3, answer is blah 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 blah. But now we're gonna add in a few more equals in here just so that look more fancier. All right, so if I do 4 4, okay, so we're gonna add a few more. Why not? Because yeah, 4 okay, 3 3 3. The answer is 1.1. Oh, because I did, okay, division. Now we're actually gonna space there. We're gonna add that. We're gonna add the brackets around it. So, oh, I closed that by accident. Let me just do it again, and there we go. So answer is 16. So now we can import some stuff. So import time, because after this prints, basically we want to let the person read it. So import time, what, 5 seconds. So if I do 1 2 and 3, okay, so time is, and then it's waiting, it's waiting. We want to actually add a space over there, just in between, and then the program shuts. So you don't want the program to shut itself. We want to do something along the lines of define main, main2, okay. I know this is kind of messy, and I know you shouldn't do, this kind of function names, but I have to. So I'm gonna do main underscore 2. So that launches. Define again. I'm gonna do. We're just gonna do print 1 2 3 4. Yes, and 2 3 4. No. Okay, so temp equals integer input. Do you wish to go again? We're gonna actually add a try input. Accept value error. Print enter a number. And that should just do it again. One thing I forgot, if it does do that, then it should start asking again. So it's actually very key that I did that. So number, I need the function name basically over here, and then just put that. So function name, so that it does restart this and it asks it again. Yeah, so that's done. Then we want to do if temp equals 1, then do this. If it equals 2, then do this. And if it's something else, if it's just randomly like 100, then do print enter a valid answer. Alright, then we want to loop this back again. So if it's a yes, if it's 1, then it's a yes, so that means that it should go back and it should do main underscore 2 all again. And if it's no, so then it print goodbye time dot sleep 1 second maybe, and then exit. Okay, so let's just test all this out. So 3 20 divided by 5, answer is 4. Okay, we're gonna have to wait the 5 seconds, and then it doesn't ask. Okay, so we're gonna actually put this in the comment first because I don't want to wait that long every second. And then we're gonna do again over here. So if we do division again, 20 and then 5, it says, do you wish to go again? It says yes, no, and then do you want to go again? So if I do 2, it should say goodbye, and then it should exit. There we go. If I do yes, then it should go back. Okay, that's nice. That's nice. So if it's 1, then I actually want to just add a print over here, so it skips a line in between these two. And then I want to skip a line in between the things, so we'll actually add a header. So I should do that. Alright, so we're gonna see how this looks. We're gonna actually shut all the programs. Okay, so we're gonna do 3 times 4 equals 12. We're gonna actually copy the amount of things I used over here. So we're gonna actually copy that. Alright, so that looks the same afterwards. Then that. Alright, so I'm gonna add a like little heading. So alright, we're gonna actually take this out. Now let's see how this looks. So restart. Yeah, that looks good. And then if I go right to the top where it says addition and stuff like that, if I do thinking, so where is it? It's over here, isn't it? Yeah, it's this. So print operation. But really, nah, I don't need. Wait, nah. I'm just gonna add a heading, like main heading. So calculator made no calculator.py. Okay, if I launch, skip the line over there. Oh, because I've done that. Okay, so there we go, calculator.py. I'm gonna actually skip a line after it. Alright, and if we go there, we want to skip a line after the restart one as well. And alright, do you restart again? Yes, and then it happens again. Now the question is, okay, so after I restart again, I'm gonna, for x in range 0 to 100, print that. So if we do whatever, if we do yes, then it prints it out, and it basically says that. So I want to actually do that in the beginning as well, just before we do the main. So for x in range 0 to 100, print. Right, so it starts at the bottom of the screen. Then you can do whatever, and you have that history over there. then when you restart the program and you do another, another operation, then it restarts and clears the history. But it doesn't actually clear it; it just pushes back all the way up. So yeah, that's something to keep in mind. Um, so now this is the part of the video where I'm gonna use this setup file that I have. So I'm gonna move it in here, and I have this wall. So this wall is used to create an exe file for Python programs. Packages is all the modules that I use. I just use time, so I'm just gonna add time in here. We don't want tkinter because it's a menu-based system. This is the icon. This is all things. So I'm gonna try this version 0.1, and we should, if we run this program, it shouldn't do anything. Nope, actually there's an error. Okay, I'm gonna open the shell. We're gonna see what error I'm getting, just to see what I'm actually dealing with. So unexpected thing when thing. So okay, so probably just need to check out for brackets and stuff like that. So that ends there. There's a bracket here. I'm gonna shut this. If you do get an error now, no commands applied. Okay, so I just mucked it up here more. Okay, so I'm gonna get a new copy of this file that I've been using. I've used it for another project of mine for A-level assignment, so I'm just gonna use it from there. So I'm gonna drag it in again. So I'm gonna delete this. I'm gonna delete it. Don't save, and then I'm gonna copy here and then drag it in. Okay, so this is the file. Now we don't want anything other than that. Okay, we don't need this one, and then this needs to change to calculator. All right, calculator made by Cavo Deepak. Okay, version 0.1, and we're going to name calculator. Okay, now if you run this usage, okay, so maybe this is working now. If I run this in, that's not gonna hold. So if I do open this in Python in idle, I meant. So there we go. If I run this, okay, so I don't get any errors now. That's perfect. That's exactly what I need. So we're gonna shut that. We're gonna hold shift, right click, open PowerShell window here. This will pop up. Wait for it to load. The file path will eventually load. Does take a bit of time, but just wait for it. Right now, do py, and if Python 3.6 whatever, if Python appears, then that's good. If you do Python and traceback, error comes up, then just stick with py and do it again. Basically, if you mess it up, then you have to restart. So do py. No, I still. Why I keep doing this? Okay, so do py build, no, setup.py build. So basically, whatever this file name is, the setup.py space build. So it should build. Yep, building. So that's good. It's running. All right, there we go. And wait for it to completely finish. So now it's finished there. So I'm gonna minimize that. Now there's a new folder. It's called build, and a new folder inside. And if we launch the exe, the application, which is the calculator exe, we're gonna actually have an application inside. So if we do, addition, so 3 plus 3 equals 6. Oh, great! And then 2, goodbye, and then yeah, done. I don't think goodbye works. Hold on. I want to see what happens if I run from here. What was that error I just saw? Alright. Alright, so it works here, I don't know. So I mean, as long as it crashes and shuts down, then that's good. So that's done basically to create an application. So here's calculator application version 0.1. Okay, so I'm going to drag it out here. We'll delete the build folder. Okay, so that's our version 0.1. Now another thing I just maybe you know thought of is using external files and storing data. So I mean we can always store data. There's never an option. I mean there is always option. There's never there's always an opportunity to store data within a Python project. So in this one we could do something like after it finishes it will do write and that's a function I'm going to create. So define write, we'll actually create function pass. Okay,